Surely we're in distress.
I just spun it over.
Hello everyone and welcome to Norwich. We're just setting up right now, so I said I was going to go live at 4:45, which it is now, so we're going live. The mustering is mainly at 4 p.m, the speeches are going to be starting around 4 p.m. But there's a big issue in this town now that an Afghan grooming gang has been discovered, so the Norwich people have had enough. They're going to come, they're going to get their voices heard. Stick with us, enjoy the stream, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and yeah, enjoy the video. Right, there we go, we are set. Just let me know if you can hear me loud and clear, so I know the mic's working.
Better than those cheap ones. Spin around. Spin around.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So right now. Yeah, because the St Andrew's flag will avoid every other flag, and that's why it's at the top.
Here's the blue vesties.
Yeah, sometimes I get an initial glitch going on, but there's a few people. We're hoping more people turn out, but at the moment there's a few out and about. Like I say, we've still got 3/4 of an hour before the actual speeches start, so I reckon more will come. But the PLOs.
Yeah, nice to see you. We're your PLTs today.
No worries.
Any issues?
Look, you.
Any issues? Give us a shout. What side are you? Obviously, you've got a couple on both sides at the minute. Are you planning on just being this side?
Yeah, it depends
Yeah,
how many people.
exactly. Can we just monitor people not on the road?
Yes.
Can help it?
Yeah,
Yeah, because we don't want anybody trimmed out and stuff
Yeah,
like that. And anything else like that, obviously, we'll just be about. But just give us a shout.
Yeah.
All right.
You're always at the line.
Always try our best, don't we? So,
You're
yeah.
cool. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. So yeah, any issues? Give us a shout. All right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So there we go. We've got the PLOs making sure everything's in order. Yeah, there's not many about, but we're hoping more turn up. Obviously, this protest was called at short notice, bit of an emergency protest after the discovery of the Afghan grooming gang, which is here in Norwich. And if it can happen in Norwich, it can honestly happen everywhere, because this is one of the last places in the country that is still, you know, Anglo-Saxon, let's call it. So, yeah, it's quite surprising. But you see, we've got the big banner going on as well. That's James Harvey and Sidney Jones. They got this banner the other day, massive banner. Stop importing, start deporting, which they're setting up now. It's definitely a statement piece. Visible far and wide. Yeah, I mean, well, like you say there, Derek, about the PLOs here, no doubt trying to disrupt protest. To be honest, they often do. One of them especially, one of them's really bad. Like, he does disrupt stuff, so you're right there.
He's worse than you.
Who?
Him putting his hand out. Oh shit, he's gone.
Yeah. What we say? What we saying?
What are you saying, Josh? Rule Britannia, mate.
We're saying save our kids.
Rule Britannia, bro.
There we go, Rule Britannia. And look who else we have here. Everyone knows this fella. It's Brexit Brian.
Hello there.
Say hello to the people, Brexit
Hello
Brian.
there, folks.
There we go.
Hope you're going to join us in Southampton tomorrow. And then we've got Blackpool on Saturday.
There we go, many protests, many events going on. Brexit Brian is always here, around the country supporting everyone. Legend, aren't you, Brian?
Wow. Not for me to say, is it?
I think you're a legend. Chat thinks you're a legend. So, there you go. Good old Brexit Brian. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's not as hot as it was over the past couple of days, but which is nice. It's cooler. We're in the shaded part here, which is a shame, but such a beautiful city. You can see Norwich Castle there in the background, and yeah, save Norwich. Actually, I'm going to go into the sun because get a bit of warmth going. So yeah, there's going to be a load of speeches done today at around 4:30. I think 4:30 the speeches start. So here I am, RBM. They asked if I want to make a speech. I'm not sure yet. I've never done a speech. I've written something down, a little something. So I might pluck up the courage and do the speech. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I should? We'll see. We'll see. So here we've got some patriotic flags there. Oh, look at who it is. We've got sploosh here as well, have we? That's good. Everyone's setting up at the steps. Oi, oi, sploosh. There he is. How you doing, fella? Good to see you, mate.
What's your channel, bud?
Real British Media.
Say again, what is it?
Real British Media. I've met you a couple of times before, you've probably just forgotten.
Meet a lot of people.
Yeah, I know.
Where did I see you last? In London?
A couple of ones in London, yeah. Yeah.
You local to this, or not?
Yeah. The Great Yarmouth Way.
Oh yeah?
So, fairly local. Good to see you coming up to support her.
Out of the way, innit?
Yeah. That's the only problem, is all the action is down in London, so I have to travel down there, which is a nightmare.
Got a bit of a ways to go.
Yeah. And especially if I go other places like Manchester or whatever, I've got to go to London, then from there to bloody Manchester, but it's a nice part of the world though. It's one of the last places in the UK yet to be invaded, to be fair, so the fact that we've got a grooming gang going on here is,
Hey, the grooming gang being here is a bit of a surprise, actually.
yeah, that's it. Alright, Sue, I'll think about it. Cheers, Derek. Yeah, no, Sploosh is good. He puts in the work as well, he gets around the country, he highlights all the issues. He's growing quite quickly and he deserves it, to be fair. He's a good streamer. I used to do a lot more live streams, but then I kind of packed them on the head and focused on doing my videos. Making videos of the events and stuff, getting all the action shots, all the shots that people want to see, what goes on. So, and when we did a protest in Dis, outside the migrant hotel in Dis, it was, yeah, that's where James Harvey, if anyone knows, he said he called the foreigners foreign filth, or they thought he did, whereas he was referring to the pedophiles in the hotel as foreign filth. But he's been up in court, so they tried charging him for that, and they used the evidence from the live stream to do it, because that's the only place they found out what was said. So I got a bit disillusioned with live streaming. I kind of stopped doing it because I didn't want to incriminate anyone. But then I thought to myself, you know, people have to watch what they say if they're going to say anything wrong anyway. And the fact is, there's so many other people who are live streaming it. It's going to be seen anyway. So I thought, what the hell? I'll start live streaming again, because, you know, I got all the good equipment to get like perfect live streams, or I hope so anyway. So yeah, and people do miss them. Some people did miss them, so I'm bringing them back. Mate. Yeah, certainly a few more people turning up. Hopefully we get people from the actual city just joining us while we're doing it as well. So got a lot of people setting up over here, getting ready. I guess the police didn't think it was going to be very big because there's only a few officers scattered around watching over things. I haven't seen any left yet. We didn't see any left counter protesters promoting anything, so. But hopefully they turn up because then we've got someone to shout at. Walk back over here. Just setting up all the speakers and the microphone and stuff at the moment, getting everything ready. Hello, mate. Good.
I'm good, yeah, you?
Yeah, not bad. Hey? Yeah, well, I'm making it last because I ain't got enough, whatever.
We're British media. I might have to run down. We're British media. Right. Are you real British media? I've just had a message on my thing.
I'm not real British media, he is.
You're real British media.
Yeah.
I've just had a message to get to you.
Right.
Apparently there's Antifa looking at your car. I'm on mute right now. Where's your car?
Oh, really? It's not here.
It's not here, you got training.
I'm alright.
You got training.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to come to storage, ovation. And we just walk past and they always say that.
No, that's someone warning me that they're looking into it.
Yes, the double.
I've seen that on loads of streets.
Yeah.
Hey, you in a minute.
Apparently I've got Antifa looking into my car.
So that's what this is about. But yeah, sorry.
Camera hat on. Like.
Whoever
it's
that
good,
is. So I'll pop that up again. Apparently they're looking at your car. Antifa. Where is it parked?
Well, ain't here. Yeah.
When is anyone in?
Alright, there's no sound because I had a private conversation. Obviously you're just an agitator, so do you know what happens to you? You get deported. Goodbye.
Well, if he wanted to get a message to me to say Antifa were looking into my car, he'd put it on mine, wouldn't he?
Put it on yours, yeah.
Exactly, so.
No, I'm just going to put it on.
Oi, oi, Lee. You're welcome, mate. You are welcome. Wished I was back in London. I've got to travel blimmin' 3 hours every time I need to go down there to do something now. Yeah. Good to see you.
On your cheek, Paul, shrink a little bit.
I know. Well, I cut my hair off, so I shrunk a little bit. I was going to go full, but yeah, I thought I'd keep a little bit there.
Bit of decorum.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm hoping there's going to be more, to be honest. I thought there was going to be... to be honest, in this part of the world, it's not easy to get a lot of people out as it is in like London or other places. But
No, I think people are angry about this one.
yeah, they definitely are.
People are already pitched.
I'll write a few words down for a speech. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet or not.
Oh, you'll be all right.
Yeah. I ain't done one before.
You've got to do it now then, isn't it? Nice and small. You'll be London next year. Tom
Well,
Stage,
yeah.
a couple
Well, here we go. And I've got to start somewhere, haven't I?
Every country you go.
Yeah, just chatting to a few people I know and that. So, yeah. Don't want to leave you in a static spot getting bored. There's not really much else going on at the moment though, so otherwise I'd walk around and, yeah, see whatever action's happening, but nothing's happening. There's one PLO standing here, well, two PLOs. He's the one you got to watch out for.
Catch you in a minute, Steve.
Yep, see you in a minute, mate.
Everyone follow Real.
Fastest growing. That's James Harvey there. Good friend of mine, a lot of respect for that man. He don't have to get out and fight. Speaks at a lot of events and rallies. Currently speaking at the Britain First rallies. If anyone's seen his speech on the last one they did, it was absolute fire. So, millions of views, great speech. Thank you, Shadow Man, mate. Thank you for sharing. So everyone can like, share, do what you got to do. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I don't usually engage with the police, Derek. I mean, obviously they're always fishing for something. I try not to engage because I know that they're usually fishing, or engage as little as possible. I know they've got to speak to the organisers, make sure that their demo goes, smooth, but other than that, say nothing. Yeah, Sue Bailey, that's the, this is the City Hall town, yeah, the City Hall. So that's where the council were based. But the thing is, I thought they'd still be open, considering we got here before 4. I thought they might shut at like 5, 5:30, something like that. But no, they're already shut, the doors are closed. So unless they saw this happening and decided to shut early, that's my only thought. Good on you, Lily. Good on you. We need more patriots. We need a lot more of them. We're in dark times. We need to save this country, and the only people that are going to save this country these days are people like you, the patriots. And of course the pink ladies. A lot of respect for the pink ladies. A lot of respect for them. Keep doing what they're doing. They're doing a lot of good work. Speaking out against the issues. It's amazing. Looks like a lot more people are turning up though. There's certainly more of a crowd gathering. Like I say, a lot of these might be passers-by, seeing what's going on and then stopping. But as long as they join us, it's all good. We've got an army of invaders across the whole of the UK. We need an army of patriots to fight back. Let's go up here and get a high view.
Where are you planting the camera then, Steve? No. Where are you planting?
Oi, oi, Colonel.
Oi, oi, oi.
What you got to say to the people?
You'll hear me in a minute.
We'll hear him in a minute. There we go.
You'll hear me in a minute. Wink, wink.
Yeah, he's got a good speech lined up apparently. So, yeah, normally I place it here so then it gets the people and the speakers.
Oh yeah, like you did
so,
last time. You're not the right one.
Yeah, because then everyone can see the speakers and also see the crowd. So usually I'll be about here for the majority of it.
You're fine.
Of course, if I see anything, any action, anything kicking off or whatever, I'll run down there and show it to you. But I won't do it during the speeches though, because the most important part of these demos and these protests are the speakers, what they've got to say. That's what's important, not the left kicking off or something like that. So always focus on the speakers, always focus on the people that are trying to get the message out. That's what I say.
Also, does anyone know whose Coppermo guy is? It's not. Can we just move that away from where the camera's going to be? So
Carl.
That's a
Carl.
Is that your copper? Mine.
James.
Yeah, move it.
It's just because we'll obviously have cameras and all.
You know that did start off as Jake's.
What?
It started off as Jake's. He had 2 zips and then wouldn't touch it.
He went to the toilet,
Yeah.
came back thinking somebody had put a pill in it or something. Demented. What am I doing wrong here?
So I got my speech written.
You are speaking then.
Mate, I mean, I'm still...
Have you got it printed or are you just reading it from the phone?
Well, I did print one, but then I changed all the words on the train. So
We've got a podium on the way, so let me know.
So I've got it on my phone. I think yeah, fuck it. I'll
Let
do
me
it.
know.
If I'm too nervous.
We've got a schedule, let me find out.
Yeah, I know.
No! My speech words are on my phone, and my phone I'm using to stream. That's not good.
Send them to someone else.
Actually, I've got 2 phones, actually. Yeah. Right. Okay, guys, I'm going to do my speech, and I'm called to do it. It is time. Right, let's. I just got to send it to myself, actually. So if the stream goes funny, I apologise, but I'm having to look in there where it is now. So. Well, no, this is the problem, Sue, is you know, I was reading it out in my head like I'm speaking from the heart, but the problem is you say the wrong thing, one wrong thing, and you're in trouble. And I'm too passionate not to say the wrong thing, so I have to sort of write out roughly what I want to say and keeping it legal. That's the only issue.
Well, it will be scarred up anyway. I've got to scarred for years, we can't do it. Mine and chest.
Alright, this is going to go wonky for a sec while I find my my stuff. Actually, I don't even know how to do it. Okay. Well, I've got a piece of paper with roughly what I want to say on, so I'll just use that.
Right, let's get the music on.
Alright, the music is coming.
I'm going to borrow these if I can.
Tip for next time,
Yeah.
print it much bigger than that.
Well, I wanted it on one page.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But then I changed loads of it on the train ride, and I can't get it off my phone at the moment because I'm streaming. So
You know what, yeah, me and Sid were up until 1 a.m. last night writing my speech.
yeah.
We just kept rewriting it, yeah. No, I'm glad you're speaking, man. I'm looking forward to it.
I'll take the blame this time.
I just got to shake their hands, man. They do so much good. All the way from this side, I always shake her hand about 3 or 4 times. Brilliant, mate. Thank you very much.
Right.
Well, we'll always keep it up no matter what. It has to be done.
Yeah, I only got honourable section.
I'm the same. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's perfect.
On Sunday.
Yeah, perfect.
If I'm going, that's a free ride as far as I'm concerned. I've got to take it on your people. Because I'm going anyway.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I can't actually see no curtain twitching there at the moment, Lee.
That's why I always get concerned.
No curtains, no lights. In fact, they might not even be in there because there's no windows open that I can see anyway. Oh no, there's a few windows open. There might be some up there. hiding in shame.
Hello.
Hey, One Gen Media. Hello, bro. Welcome. Welcome to the stream.
Oh yeah, you live?
Huh? Yeah.
You live. Okay, I'll put it in the on my Facebook.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. It's alright, Tara.
Yeah. I was hoping there was going to be like hundreds, but it's good enough.
Yeah,
it's good enough. More people need to come out.
Yeah, well, hopefully it brings people out. Maybe.
Yeah.
Be the young influential people.
We're 1 minute late. I knew this would happen.
Well, our music is only like 17 minutes, that's why. Sorry for any copyright strikes that you might get right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's fine if it's live.
Yeah. I don't mind it. Like, I ain't in it for that. So.
Yeah, I know you're not.
Let the copy strikes happen. I ain't in it for it. We're here to get the message out. Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Please hit the like button if you can. Get engaged in the comments, speak about the issues, talk amongst yourselves, say how you feel.
Where's our clips?
I'm not allowed to drink after the end of the night. I went a bit too nuts. I'll have a pint later though.
I took a training today, so I could loosen up a bit, get passionate.
Oh, we got Tag UK banners down there. I'm not sure about the memorial. Did they want to put up here somewhere?
What's that?
Tag UK here. Oh, 2CO, that's good.
Yeah, free through. Well, that is free through.
Chased by bees, man. I don't want to get stung just as I'm about to do a speech, man. Bees are chasing me. Normally wasps chase me, but now I've got the bees after me. Like, oh shit. Don't like the bees. So what are you saying, Cole? Are you gonna you doing your speech? Yeah, nice.
Probably going to go get one of them drinks as well.
Well, from the shop. See if there's enough time.
Fucking winding me up. Until I put it in there.
What's going on with it?
It's touching the screen and the screen's like, oh, do this, do that. Fuck off. Every time I put my phone in there.
I like the tripod.
Tripod, that's the one I got from Amazon I told you about.
What's that?
That £94.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I got delivered at the neighbours or with the president, and I got left outside. I said, no, just got money back. So that's fucking lovely little tripod though.
That's what I was going to say, it's a nice looking one, that.
A little bit of hair on it, that's fucking serious as anything.
Better than my one.
Lovely. Honestly, get one of K&S.
Yeah.
Can't grumble, mate.
To be honest, Sue, the only way to stop Starmer is we've got to get him voted out. And the only problem is everyone's calling for Starmer to resign or for him to leave right now, but it's only going to get worse. Whoever takes over from him is just going to be worse. We have to get the whole party out of government, and the only way to do that is politically.
Wait for the bus to move and then I'll say we'll start at 4:30.
Okay?
I'm waiting for the bus to move out of the way and then I'll say we'll start at 4:30.
Right,
Are
mate.
they deliberately blocking us?
Nah. They wouldn't be that stupid.
Catherine Blakelock's here as well.
Is she? Where is she?
She's out handing Bristol Britain flies out.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah? Oh, good.
Founder of the Brexit Party.
Yeah. So there we go, we've got Catherine Blakelock here today, who's going to be doing a speech. Founder of the Brexit Party. Before Nigel Farage did his usual shenanigans and kicked her out.
The same lady's walked past 3 different times with a cat.
Really?
And she's gone, I don't care, that's disgusting. I don't care, right?
I don't care. I don't care. To be fair, this is a good song. You are right there. They just get to see your ugly mug for an extended period of time.
Testing. Massive thank you to everyone who showed up. Give us another 10 minutes and we'll be starting. Massive thank you for being here today.
There we go, you can see there's a lot more people turned up now. All standing in the pavement at the moment, keeping the roads clear.
That's good, isn't it?
What's that?
It's good time, that.
It's alright, that, yeah.
No, it's going up in 4. Stammer! Leave it alone! All in all, you just have a pretty good boy.
Oi, oi.
All in all, you just another freaking Right, be proud of yourself, fuck. Good minute.
Be proud.
I don't remember any of it. Do you want me to show you a video?
I remember him telling Uber drivers they were going out. I remember you telling delivery riders they're going out.
Oh, yeah. Well, they are. Absolutely.
I've still got video of you doing that.
Down with the Uber. Down with the Uber.
Down with the Uber. I'm going to say that at the end of my speech. Down with Uber.
I'm having trouble. Every time I had my phone faced the wrong way, I did cameras this side.
You saw it down now?
It was touching the screen. So it was like, every time I tried to do the phone holder was touching the screen. I thought, fucking hell, what's going on here? Never done it before, and I thought, fucking hell, idiot. Turn the other way. I'll go to the shop and get one of these.
Grab me one.
Yeah.
No.
It's okay. Blue raspberry,
That's it. Nice one, mate. Should have enough time. There's starting in about 10 minutes.
We've got a massive Keir Starmer's a wanker banner here. So
Get it out.
One of the speeches, we're going to roll it on the stage, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah? My phone is on there, which is what I pay for. So
I'll watch it, yeah.
Huh?
I'll watch it.
No, I need to pay with the shit with that.
Okay.
It's on live stream now. I'll have to just go. It's not on me.
Yeah, all right, mate.
I'll just put it down to a test or something like that.
Yeah.
Suck your dick, eh, man?
That ain't a hard job. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, chat. We've got to get active, and that's a little bit about what my speech is going to be about. As more people need to come out, I'm a little bit fed up of turning up to these. 7 Afghan men, right, and probably many more. Grooming gang in Norwich here. Where is everyone? Where's the mothers? Where's the fathers? Where are the people that want to protect their town from these grooming gangs? All we have is our voices. They should be here, speaking loud. We need to get more active. We need to get more people out. The more that come out and voice their, opinions, the better it's going to be. The more people are going to hear us. Watching from Watton, Carol Pritchard. Yeah, I hear Watton's got a problem now as well, to be fair. Do you know what? I often go through Watton because there's business I do up there. And it's such a lovely little town. Every time I drive through it, I think, what a lovely, lovely little English town. And what have they done? Moved all the migrants there, right? From the brook. And it's not being stopped. I mean, we say we got 3 years until a general election, we need to get the right person into power, but 3 years, that's already too long. Think how much worse it's going to get within 3 years. 200 migrants crossed the channel a couple of days ago, 200. Probably many more that they haven't counted. And this is every single day now that the weather's nicer and the seas are less vicious.
Testing. Testing! Can everyone hear me okay? Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Can everyone hear me okay? Right, so I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to every single one of you who has made it out to support us here today. Give yourselves a massive round of applause. Now, unfortunately, we're here for a very sad reason. We're here because of the disease of mass migration and Islamic grooming gangs has affected the city of Norwich. 7 Afghan nationals have recently been charged with raping multiple teenage girls between 2023 and 2025. Last year, at the Brook Hotel in Norwich, we warned this would happen. We warned the public. We warned the establishment, but they didn't care, and it's been allowed to happen. Now, before I give a speech, we have got a long list to get through today. So first of all, I am going to welcome Paul Woolridge to the stage. Please give him a massive round of applause.
Hello, Norwich! Hello! Do you know what? I've been buzzing for this. I've been silenced for 6 months. and I'm like an unwound up spring. So now, you what? Just piss off. Excuse my French.
So we got a lefty there chanting stuff, calling him a loser. Someone that doesn't care about our kids' safety.
People in Norwich, are you awake? Yeah. Are you awake to what's going on? Yeah. Because our city needs to wake up, and it needs to wake up now. These are dark and dangerous times.
Good enough.
Not just for England, not just for Britain, but right here on our doorstep in our lovely city of Norwich. Every single week we hear about horrific crimes across the country, sexual assaults, rapes, grooming gangs, and communities frightened to speak out. For years people thought that's happening somewhere else. That's Manchester, that's Birmingham, that's London. But now the reality is it's here in Norwich. And I ask you all tonight, how much longer do we stay silent? No more! No more! No more! Because this is no longer somebody else's problem. This is our city, our streets, our families, and our future. And as I said, after a long ban, I stand here today to tell you something clearly. We are not going away. We will not be silenced. No! No! They cannot ignore us. They cannot mock us. They can try to silence us, but we are still here. And we will keep standing up for Norwich. Now let me tell you all something. Why are so many decent people frightened to stand with us? I'll tell you why. Because they are scared of being called names. Far right, racist, fascist. Well, I say this to every ordinary person watching or listening. Let them call us names. Because while they shout insults, we are standing here for the safety of our communities. There's an old saying, I'm sure you'll know it, and if you want to join in, join in. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. And I'll tell you something else right now, Norwich. They can call me all these names, because I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
I don't care.
Because fear of insults cannot be allowed to silence ordinary people any longer. Now let me say this clearly. You do not need to be a politician to care about your city. You do not need to give speeches. You do not need a microphone. You just need the courage, you people of Norwich, to just turn up. This is the first battle. There's going to be many more battles. And we want to see the numbers growing. So turn up, stand together, show people that Norwich cares about itself. And yes, now we have... Go on, Magic Mushroom! Stick him in a wheelie bin! Stick him in a wheelie bin! Stick him in a wheelie bin!
Someone needs to chill Jake out.
Scum!
Yeah.
Scum! Scum! Scum!
Especially if he stands on here on this side.
Let him.
Scum! Scum!
You can do it on that side, I'm on about on this side.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, take your handbag and go with shopping.
This side's the more, do you know what I mean? I'll have words with you.
Yeah.
Anyway, now we have
That's
a
what people
Green
want.
Council running this city. Or
That's what
should
people
I
want,
put
passion.
an
They don't want
People are angry.
and
People are
say
going to be angry.
ruining our city? They may think people will simply stay quiet, but hear this loud and clear. If they refuse to listen to the ordinary people, then the ordinary people will stop listening to them. And just like our old mate, Starmer.
Wanker! Wanker!
Exactly. Now look what happened in Wharton. A small town, ordinary people, people who refused to stay silent. Around 200 local residents turned out peacefully to raise their concerns. No violence, no chaos, no disorder. Just local people standing together for their community. Now if Wharton can do that, I'm sure Norwich can do it. What do you all say?
Yeah!
Because when people stand together, people in power are forced to listen. So I say this directly to the people of Norwich. Bring your friends, bring your neighbours, bring your families. Do not stay at home thinking somebody else will do it for you. Because if you do not stand up for Norwich, who will?
Drive on! Go on! Get out!
There's elbow step 2.
Go on!
Elbow step 2. And before I finish, I want every single person here to say this loud so the whole city hears us. Are you ready, guys and girls? Wake up, Norwich! Wake up, Norwich! Wake up, Norwich! Wake up, Norwich! Thank you all!
Norwich!
Thanks very much.
Yes, Paul!
Big boss man.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you, mate.
Huh? Is it your turn now?
No, I think so.
I don't even know who's where.
Now there is a little call to action we have today. These men are in court on the 19th of June. And they're at the Norwich Crown Court. And I would love if
there's a lot of lefty agitators coming by shouting abuse.
Join us outside Norwich Crown Court. It's an early one. It's 9 AM on the 19th of June. Are you going to be there?
Yes.
This time last year, thousands of us stood outside the Brook Hotel in Beaufort. Leading up to the protest, I encouraged residents to attend by giving them a dire warning. Introducing hundreds of third wielders into your small community with an extremely incompatible and sexually toxic culture will lead to a rise in sex crime and antisocial behaviour. Unfortunately, our warnings were dismissed. Norwich, one of the last places to get hit with the disease of mass migration, was brutally alerted to the consequences of mass migration, multiculturalism and migrant-led colonialism. It's not that the establishment didn't hear us, it's that they simply didn't care. They even treated those that talk about it like criminals, arresting 11,000 people a year for social media posts. For using the term foreign filth, I spent 14 hours in a cell and missed one of the biggest protests Norwich has ever seen. While this was happening, while I was sitting in that cell, 7 Afghan refugees were raping 2 teenage girls right under everyone's noses.
You made it back
no
a
one
good
was
time,
offended.
Oh yeah, mate, yeah.
Just to be unequivocally clear, I stand 100% behind what I said.
You doing it?
Yeah.
And these were the exact people I was talking about.
Yeah.
If you abuse our children, if you strip them of their innocence,
Me too. He's just got to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Once you've done it, you've done it. Yeah. And after that, it'd be a fucking breeze, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And yes,
Big turn, huh?
white people rape too.
I think a lot of these are passers by, but it's good. It's good.
British men have committed horrific crimes
join us,
for
that's what we want.
decades. We've never denied that. It even exists in every facet of society. But when a local monster rapes a child, that is a failure of one sick individual, and the system's meant to stop him. When we deliberately import When we deliberately import millions of men from cultures where women are second class, where gang rape is seen as sport, where marrying off your 9-year-old daughter is seen as tradition, where grooming vulnerable girls is treated as normal, that is a failure of policy. That is our own government creating extra victims that never had to exist.
It's just a shame the podium, mate.
If one single girl is victimised by a system we've implemented, especially one that bears no actual benefit to a single Indigenous person, by opening borders, sticking migrants in HMOs, living next to you, by multiculturalism that refuses to demand integration, that is one girl too many, and the entire system needs shutting down. You cannot flood a peaceful community with young men from some of the most sexually dysfunctional societies on earth and then act shocked when the consequences arrive. When any attempts to integrate are met with futile resistance. Numbers have consequences. Culture has consequences. And British girls are not collateral damage for your diversity experiment. It is time we admit that multiculturalism has failed. Diversity has failed. Immigration has failed. We must send each and every one of them back before another single girl is victimised.
I'm going to hate you in a minute.
If Norwich was one of the last places to get hit with immigration, and we have a rape gang, no corner is safe. No town is safe. No city is safe. A functional and civilized society does not live like this. A country that was once known across the world as Great Britain is now known as the rape gang capital of Europe. This is being allowed to happen by the government, but it's also being allowed to happen by organisations like Stand Up to Racism. Organisations that force a rhetoric that murders our young girls. A rhetoric so profound that a teacher neglected to report acts of Ruda Cabana as she was told, "Don't stereotype a black kid with a knife." Her exact words were, "I was told my attitude towards risk was because I perceived him to be a black boy with a knife. They thought I was racially profiling him. And as a result, 3 little girls are now dead." If anti-racism hysteria did not exist, then maybe they would still be dancing to Taylor Swift. Maybe hundreds of thousands of girls would not be carrying the trauma of multiculturalism. And maybe our streets would still be safe to walk through at night. Anti-racism hysteria needs to end, and it needs to end now. In the late 90s, Tony Blair enshrined the European Convention on Human Rights into our legal system. What this meant is we could legally no longer deport migrants to countries where they may face prosecution, imprisonment or inhumane treatment upon their arrival. In many of those countries, homosexuality is illegal, punishable by death. So men accused of grooming 14-year-old boys like Rashid Al-Waili could not be sent back to Yemen because he's a homosexual. Even when deportation is supposedly imposed by the courts, the system once again failed. Curry Abdel Rauf, he raped a 15-year-old girl and trafficked hundreds through Rochdale. He arrived here in 1967 as an immigrant. He was meant to be deported 3 times since 2012. It is 2026 and he still roams the exact same streets he terrorised his victims. Is this fair?
No.
It's a bit bloody windy. Constantly, we are told to respect the rights of men that do not respect the innocence of our young. Do not respect the word no. Do not respect the age of consent. But let me ask you, what about the rights of our women and children not to be abused? What about the rights of our young men not to be groomed into selling drugs? Why are the rights of immigrants more important than our own? Our ancestors fought so we could be free. We owe them our loyalty and our descendants a future. A future we must fight for our children, for our grandchildren, for Britain!
Hey!
Jim, I'm going to welcome, what's the new name now? I'm going to welcome to the stage Mega Right Jim. Everyone give him a round of applause, please.
Go on, Jim boy.
Thank you very much, guys.
Jimbo!
Not very much of a public speaker, but I'll give it my best. Ladies and gentlemen, patriots of Britain, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here today. You come out to stand for your country, and that takes courage and it inspires us all. To those live streaming right now, you are the eyes and ears the mainstream media tries to silence. To your viewers watching at home, thank you for tuning in. I would like to say to all that you are live, and all the viewers, please share this wide. Hit the share button to spread the message. Because the truth needs to reach everyone. And every single corner of this island. And if you're in the audience and you know someone that should be listening in, or you have friends that should be listening in, reach out to them and let them know as well. We love our freedoms, we love our culture and our way of life. And we refuse to let it slip away. Look around you across the country.
Fuck off! Go on!
I swear he's been round once already. Just ignore him, guys, it's just another nutter. The right wing and nationalism sentiment is rising. Polls show reform and common sense voices are surging, with projections pointing to an even greater growth in the future. This isn't a fringe. It's the it's the British people waking up. More and more people are saying enough is enough. Uncontrolled immigration is breaking our Britain. Our asylum system is not under control. International rules, particularly from the UN, tie our hands and stop us from turning back illegal crossers on the channel. This raises a fundamental question. Do we still have sovereignty in our nation? Or are we ruled by bureaucrats in Geneva and Brussels? A sovereign country controls its borders. Anything less than that is surrender. The human cost is devastating. Just look at the horrific cases of the Afghan rape gang in Norwich. 7 Afghan nationals recently charged with dozens of offences, rapes, conspiracy of rape, child sexual exploitation against young British girls. This is not an isolated tragedy. If we do nothing, this will become the norm. Grooming gangs, sexual violence, no-go areas, imported problems that we cannot ignore. That's why we stand with groups like the Pink Ladies. Brave women on the front lines calling out rape and sexual offences, demanding safety for our daughters, sisters, mothers. Thank you, Pink Ladies. Your courage protects the vulnerable when others look away. Official data shows concerning patterns containing nationalities, including Afghan, are heavily overrepresented in prisons and sexual offence convictions relative to their small population size. Young men from high-risk backgrounds are committing crimes at a rate that British communities are bearing the brunt of. We cannot keep importing risk while our own people suffer. This affects everyone, all races, all backgrounds. Uncontrolled immigration does not just strain housing, NHS queues and schools. It puts communities from Arab and Muslim backgrounds in harm's way too. Many came here fleeing the vile, toxic ideas, extremisms, and cultural clashes that are now being imported upon them.
Very just
En masse. The freedoms you love in Britain, speech, women's rights, secular democracy, can be eroded. Your children at risk. Sorry. The worst ideas from the Middle East, instead of embracing British values. Nationalism is not about race. The Union flag flies for everyone who puts Britain first. We see people of all races and all backgrounds coming forward to support these policies. Patriotism unites. British identity comes first. The left has no real argument left. They can't defend open borders, skyrocketing costs, or the falling living standards. So what do? They do name calling, far right, racist, Nazi, and then violence and criminality. We've seen that left-wing voices call for putting Jews in meat grinders, feet first. Labour councillors openly calling to cut the throats of right-wing activists and get rid of them all. This is their debate tactic. Intimidate, smear, attack. But our fight is a democratic fight. We win with hearts and minds. We register to vote. We go to the polling stations. We take back our country.
Actually, I can't say with that.
At the ballot box, peacefully, lawfully, overwhelmingly. No riots, no chaos. Just the quiet power of the British people saying enough is enough. To anyone standing on the edges today, please come join us. Join the groups, share the videos, get involved. It's about saying what we all hold dear. There is room here for everyone. Britain belongs to the British people and our streets should be safe. Our borders secure, our sovereignty restored, our children protected. Stand firm, share the message, tell your neighbours to vote, mobilise together. Together we will win. God save the people of the United Kingdom. God save the British people. And as for the King, maybe next time we'll have better luck. Thank you very much.
Next one is a little bit of a local legend. I would like to welcome Sydney Jones to the stage. If everyone could give a massive round of applause, please.
I want to begin by thanking each and every single one of you for turning up today. We are here because of recent charges against 7 Afghan nationals for serious offences, including rape of 2 teenage girls. Whilst it's important to stay hopeful, I have to be honest, no matter how many people gathered here today,
like you having more followers than me on
10,000, it still wouldn't be enough for them. I don't have more. I'm going to read you a testimony directly from the ongoing breakdown inquiry led by Rupert Lowe. This is a survivor's account of the kind of abuse that has occurred in this country.
Because you deserve it. You know,
I don't really
the survivor's violent abuse began at the age of 12.
My most thing is like YouTube.
She was raped multiple times per day over many years. The rapes were filmed and used as blackmail. The survivor has stated that multiple police officers were active perpetrators. Money was exchanged openly, and this destroyed her ability and willingness to seek help. Police vehicles were used to traffic her, and some of the abuse events were called cop nights. The extreme pain she suffered included film torture in places called red rooms. The torture included waterboarding and strangulation by rope. Distressingly, she was raped by a dog, filmed, and forced to re-watch the footage as men placed bets. The coordination of this specific type of abuse was predominantly perpetrated by Pakistani heritage men. During this specific period of abuse, she witnessed the murder of at least 3 girls, one of whom was allegedly killed as punishment for speaking to the police force. I apologise for the graphic nature of this statement, but it is one of many from survivors across the country abused by men of foreign heritage. On Friday, it was reported that an Afghani-led rape gang had been operating in Norwich by 7 men. The abuse would have began while some were late
Well, I've got that little bottle
teenagers.
as well.
They were charged with 40
I've got that
offences between August 2023 and May 2025. Rape, human trafficking, conspiracy to commit child sexual abuse, and perverting the course of justice. The two known victims were in their early to mid-teens during the time of the abuse. Now, they will be carrying the heavy trauma for the rest of their lives. The wave of rape gangs by specific ethnicities cannot go unnoticed any longer. Data from the Ministry of Justice obtained through Freedom of Information requests for 2021 to 2023 show that foreign nationals of Middle Eastern descent are overrepresented per capita in this country. The British rate of sexual offence conviction is 2.1 per 10,000. In contrast, Afghan nationals are convicted at 59 per 10,000. Eritreans, 53.6 per 10,000. This follows with other nationalities like Iranians and Pakistanis. They all have a significantly higher rate of sexual convictions. We have seen these issues raised in areas like Telford and Rochdale. When clear patterns exist, it becomes harder to treat every case as purely isolated. And we become tired of hearing about homegrown issues. We do not need more.
Woo! Send them back!
In 2023, a small team of us began a campaign against the Brook Hotel, raising concerns about the undocumented residents. Two of these residents, Dan Tesfalul and Rashid Al-Wali, had been convicted of sexual crimes before or during our protests.
You're not wrong
We
there,
were shut down by
SGFC.
those around us, deemed delusional. Norwich South MP Clive Lewis even joined in at a Stand Up to Racism protest against us, calling us racist, fascist bigots. This was followed by members of Norwich City Sanctuary. They encouraged us to welcome refugees with open arms. Even on that day, we warned Norwich would see rape gangs like in Telford and Rochdale if this continued. We were called racist. This was on the 8th of December that they counter-protested against us. The rape gang had been operating for over a year at that point. They had a chance to warn others of what was to come. They had every chance to stop what was inevitable. Instead, we organised patrols in highest risk areas where girls were getting harassed. We warned others with little reach to get our message across. We got shouted at, heckled, and called racist. If people had listened to us then, if people had joined us, perhaps we would not be here today.
19th, is it?
I am here not only to show solidarity to every victim, but to demand the
19th is a
deportation of
Friday.
every foreign criminal, no matter their crime. These men are assimilated into our culture until they murder, steal, deal drugs, or commit rape towards vulnerable girls because they're seen as easy meat. When will we stop waiting for a crime to happen and start following preventative measures instead? I praise every single survivor for coming forward. Their courage against unimaginable horror should shame us into action. As Great Britain, we must enforce the harshest of punishments for the lowest of society. We must bring them to justice with the maximum sentence, full convictions, and deportation of each foreign national involved. Justice does not stop with perpetrators. We must also hold accountable those who turned a blind eye, those who silenced us, and those who placed political correctness above our safety. We must speak out and remember what has been done. If we cannot manage our imported problems for the sake of diversity, then we shouldn't be importing it. To our local politicians, organisations and authorities who labelled concerned parents as racist, you helped create the climate of fear that allowed this to happen. You heckled our patrols and dismissed our warnings as bigotry, and for that, we will never forget. When we become afraid of speaking out against the problem, we have officially lost our identity as a nation. We must continue to get involved and raise awareness. We will no longer be silenced for the sake of invaders. Thank you.
Everyone give another applause for that speech, it was awesome. I don't think. The next person I would like to welcome to the stage is Catherine Blakelock, the founder of the Brexit Party, and is now pushing and promoting and involved with Restore Britain. So everyone give a round of applause and welcome her to the stage. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So how many illegals do you think we've got in Norwich? We've got one in that marketplace. We've got them in the Kurdish barbers. We have them in the cigarette places, the vape places. Trading Standards have just said we've got gangs on our streets. Millions of them. We know it. No accounts, no VAT, cash, and probably also in the kebab shops, the Indian restaurants which are not Indian but Pakistani and Bangladeshi. I've been collecting cigarettes in Great Yarmouth. You can just go anywhere you like and buy a packet of £5 cigarettes. Every single shop that has these cigarettes. They're incredibly easy to find.
Where?
Yeah, probably those.
Where?
Everywhere you go. You can just literally, it took 2 minutes to find them. And these places are hiding illegals. We've probably got, we don't know how many, but we've got at least 1 million. We might have 2 million, we might have 3 million. And we had another 1,000 come this weekend. 1,000. And every single one of those is making you poorer, as well as raping your children. We have veterans on the street. We have people who can't get social security benefits. Every one of those illegals will cost at least £1 million. At least. And if they bring a wife, and if they get children, it will be £2 million, £3 million. 11 wives. We've got one guy with getting 175,000 tax-free in Social Security, and this cannot keep going on weekend after weekend. Can you imagine what it's going to be like this summer if the weather stays like this? How many are going to come to Wharton? How many are going to come to Norwich, to Great Yarmouth? Everywhere. Kings Lynn, Dereham. We've got, it's just endless, it doesn't stop. And every single one of those is making you poorer, have no doubts about it. We have no hospitals, we have 12-hour waits in NHS, and yet illegals get dentists come to them. They get doctors come to them. They live in hotels with their food cooked, and then they go out and rape. We have to stop it, and we have to say, we don't care. As Rupert Lowe said last week in Makersfield, these people should be not in a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star hotel. They should be deported, and if they're not deported, they should be on a midge-infested island in Scotland on bread and water until they are deported. We have had enough. Enough. I have been doing this for 10 years, and I was late. There were people in the 2000s doing it. 250,000, 300,000 girls raped, our economy to bits, our high streets full of gangs. No, it cannot carry on, and we must together stop it carrying on. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Massive thank you for the speech, Catherine. So I do want to mention again that on the 19th of June, these disgusting men who are accused of raping multiple teenage girls between 2023 and 2025, gang raping them in Norwich, are in court on the 19th of June at Norwich Crown Court. If you do want to join us, we are going to be there from 9 AM. Also, if you watch your social media this week, we will be organising a further protest through Norwich at some point within the next 2 to 3 weeks. The fact that we've managed, the fact that 150 of you excellent people came out on a Wednesday afternoon when you could be home in sunbathing because this is such an important issue is absolutely fantastic. So massive, massive thank you. I remember a few years ago, this was an incredibly lonely topic, but unfortunately people are beginning to see the consequences of mass unchecked migration. And so, our next speaker is JT the Colonel, also known as Ginger Jake. Please give him a round of applause. Two seconds just before we, could you get that, did someone, hey, Carl.
What do you need?
Right, 2 seconds actually, before we bring on Jake, we have got a banner that we want to bring out quickly.
Is that what
Where is it? It's in that bag, yeah.
Got it.
You want it for me? Hold on. No, hold on.
The other way. Hey!
You know the song? Christopher's
awake, Christopher's awake. Christopher's awake.
Next government, he's gone. We'll send him on the boats too. And with that, now let's welcome Ginger Jake to the stage. Everyone give him a round of applause.
I think I first have to say thank you all for coming today. What we have heard in the last week since hearing this rape gang in our city has been nothing short of disgraceful. How could this have gone on for so long? How many more girls have been victims? How many more men are there in this city who would rape our women and children? Why was this able to happen for so long? I'll tell you why. Because Sir Keir Starmer and the Labour Party have allowed these animals into our country!
Yay!
7 men, probably more, 40 offences on just two girls, probably more.
Not bad.
When will this madness, this atrocity, this stain on our great nation's history end? I will tell you when we get each and every single one of these animals out of our country!
Yay!
This is our country, our birthright. They have no right to it whatsoever. So they all, whether they are legal or not, are going home! Woo! Being British, as James said in Manchester, at Britain First, is not a passport, it's not a piece of paper, it is the blood of a nation.
He's just gone after the nationalists, that's what he's trying to do.
It's the blood of England.
You wait until
this land in which we are rooted through time.
The speed just fell down.
We have had this stolen from us. The only way to get it back is to fight. People of England, take control of your country. Rise up and take control and fight like hell. We thought there was no hope, but now at long last, the old generation from the Second World War have passed that message on to the new youth, the new generation. which remembers the mighty past of England. We must fight before we lose it completely, once and for all. We have not lost yet, and we will not lose, because we say England is not dead. We say, and I ask you to say it with us, lift up your voices in this sad but powerful show of strength from the edge of England. Send to all the world a message more powerful than any movement, that England lives and marches on.
Hey!
Thank you all.
I remember when my balls dropped.
Huh?
So I remember when my balls dropped.
So one of the, just before we move on to our next speaker, who I'll introduce in just a second, there is a young girl who's just come up and asked, why aren't we mentioning the white rape gangs? So, let's mention the white rape gangs. When it does happen, we did see there was a white rape gang that was recently in Scotland.
You don't have to.
In proportion, when you take proportional statistics, foreigners are more likely to commit a sex crime than a British-born citizen. But there's an important distinction to make, and that's homegrown problems are not the same as imported problems. If we've got an issue in this country with white people committing rape, does that mean we need to accept more of them?
No.
Are you saying that, well, white people rape as well, so yeah, let's let 10 million Somalis invade us and gang rape our daughters? No. It's disgusting. I will bring our next speaker on. He's a local journalist, real British media. Welcome to the stage, Steve Jenkins. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you, everyone. Alright, let me get this set up. Right, here we go. Hello, everyone. So I want to talk about England, our home. A home that was built over centuries of hard work, built upon strength, courage and honour. The many battles that we faced, the blood spilled by soldiers beneath our very feet, up and down every inch of this country. To keep England English, to preserve the great in Great Britain, to protect our nature, to protect our future, to protect our children. Some of those children waiting at home for their fathers to return from war, and they never came home. They died with the belief that their sacrifice would help aid in victory and that their country, this country, would protect their sons and daughters. Some did came home. Some were able to look their kids in the eyes and say, it's all right, kid, you're safe now. But they are safe no longer. Open borders, uncontrolled migration, letting dangerous people and ideologies into our country. Everything that they fought against. Even here in Norwich, grooming gangs, rape gangs, taking our children, ruining their lives. The country we live in today is more dangerous than it has ever been. The enemy is here with a massive army spread across every inch of the UK. Our sons and daughters are no longer safe. We are no longer safe. It's up to us now to protect this country. No more sitting back. It's time that everyone gets active. Get out and vote. Get the right party into power. Whoever that is, as long as they will get the job done. I don't care. Raise your flags. Raise your banners. Raise your voices and be the next generation to look your kids in the eyes and say, you're safe now. England has been victorious many times. This is England and we will be victorious once again. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, mate. Cheers, mate.
It's fucking fantastic, mate.
Cheers,
that
mate.
was brilliant, mate. Absolutely amazing. Loved it. Every fucking
Thank you, mate.
You claim that the UK is the most violent it's ever been. What's your source for that?
No, I said it's the most dangerous it's ever been.
What's your source for that? What do you mean by dangerous?
Because we've let so many uncontrolled immigration into this country that have views in their countries that don't align with us.
Yeah, but are you basing that on statistics or what?
Yeah, statistics.
What's your source for that?
Because of the amount of immigration that is now in this country.
Well, what's your source for that? Like, so if I Google, do we have more murders now than any other time? It'll be now.
Norwich!
Really?
Do we have more rape gangs than ever before?
Well, why don't you say that then?
How do you feel about the current government?
That's classified as dangerous.
But I'm pretty sure like knife crimes down in London.
What do you think about Keir Starmer?
No, the dangers are up.
I would say, mate, one thing that makes things more dangerous now is that in the past, crime was crime and it was dealt with. Now there's all these allowances being made, such as we have to be community focused.
It's been dangerous before, but with the extra migration that's come into this country, it is now more dangerous than it ever has been.
But statistically, is that true?
Yes.
Okay,
Look back in history.
Okay, should we Google it?
If you want to know if it's true, why don't you ask the girls that have been raped by these immigrants?
Yeah.
I stand for you today.
What about the 7/7 bombs? What about the arena bombs? What about Southport? What about all these acts that have happened?
Okay, we're saying
those dangers. Do you think that a white girl can walk alone through Whitechapel on her own, or is it dangerous?
Is the UK the most dangerous it's ever been?
Enjoy hospitality.
You think it will say yes?
I think so, yeah.
Turn around.
Apart from wartime, obviously.
Have you been to South East London?
It will say crime is down.
You know, they hate our way of
long-term trend is down.
They hate our way of faith.
So violent crimes have drastically lower than it was 20 or 30 years ago. Peaked in 1995.
Simply because of
so what you're saying,
that's bullshit.
Some other things though.
It's not there, is it?
We've got things like rape.
What's the source?
We've got things like gang rape.
You believe everything you read on
We've got things like gang rape in this country. We didn't have that in the past.
Yeah.
You can claim that we did, but we have mass gang rape in this country.
Do you believe the government?
That's the police statistics.
Do you believe the
You're
government?
standing in front of the government.
And also,
Yeah, that's why we're here.
And also, what types of
That's why we're
crimes?
outside the
Exactly.
government.
These
The
outsiders
government are not one
don't
and
want
not
us to
source.
join.
They're trying
not
to
your
sustain
So
friends.
you think the Office of
Who do
National
you vote for?
Statistics is corrupt?
Who did you vote for?
You think the Office of National Statistics is corrupt?
Who did you vote for?
Absolutely.
Who did you vote for?
No.
I want to hear him say.
No. All I'm saying is this man said, he said, it's the most dangerous the country's ever been. I knew that was untrue.
It is.
We're not talking about that.
I believe it.
We're not talking about that.
Right.
I believe it. I don't look at the statistics. I see it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
I see the dangers with my own eyes. It's the most dangerous it's ever been.
So never mind statistics for a second.
So you don't believe
Is
the
the
Office
Daily
of
Mail or is
National
the Daily Mirror
Statistics?
that's labelled?
Never mind statistics for a second, because some of this is anecdotal, some of this is perception of what's going on. But when in the past did we have female genital mutilation? When did we have mass rape gangs that are trying to pretend to boys? But we
All I'm
haven't.
saying is there's a man standing there.
Whenever we had the mass grooming gangs that have been
Anyway, I want to listen to my man's speech, so.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the man here said the country is the most dangerous it's ever been.
Well, that's quite.
I love you.
No, it's not.
That's what I believe. That's what I believe, and that's why I said
Okay,
it.
but you haven't looked it up.
Every single one of you.
I've seen it.
You're beautiful.
But you said it's the most dangerous it's ever been.
You can't tell women and girls.
I believe it is.
To say
That's
that we
not
are
true.
British, powerful.
They collect.
I see it with my own eyes, not.
But they collect data on that.
I think it's corrupt.
So you don't believe in the Afghan national system?
Hypothetically, what's
These
your point?
outsiders don't want to join us. They don't want to assimilate or respect what makes our culture unique. They mock our values and demand that we bend over backwards to accommodate them, while they offer nothing in return except resentment.
My point is, he said
They are here for one reason only, to reap the benefits. Our welfare system, our schools, our hospitals. The fruits of our labour are treated like a buffet to those who contribute the least and demand the most. They take and take, all while harbouring a deep contempt for the very society that feeds them. Our generosity has been weaponised against us.
I'm not talking about anything to do with that.
And let's just speak the ugly truth that too many are too afraid to speak out loud.
That's what this is about.
Some of these people do rape our women and girls. This is not an isolated tragedy or unfortunate coincidence.
So what actually
It's
is
a pattern born out of entitlement.
What actually is your
Cultural incompatibility and a refusal to see our daughters as human beings beings deserving of respect and protection.
Where he's got that fact
Our sisters, mothers and children are paying the price for our native openness.
For young girls getting their lives ruined, it is dangerous, and it is a more dangerous
How many
thing.
more lives must be shattered before we admit that tolerance without limits is suicide? We have been patient
What do you
and
consider
we have been
more
welcoming.
dangerous? You know,
We have
20 say
turned
gang
the other
rapes or
cheek
8
until
murders. You know, a lot
it
of
is
it
bloodied
is
and bruised.
not a
Our
just a
patience
statistical
is
thing.
not endless, and goodwill is not
do you
infinite.
count up the
Our way of
low-level
life is
crimes and the
worth
high-level
defending.
crimes? You know, like
Our faith is worth preserving. Our people are worth protecting. We did not build these nations to hand them over to those who despise everything we stand for.
Female genital mutilation.
It is time to say no. No more open borders. No more ignoring the cost of mass migration. No more silence in the face of crime and cultural replacement. No more prioritising outsiders over our
He
own
just said
sons and
the
daughters.
UK is the most
We owe it
dangerous.
So I
to
should
our
have specified
ancestors,
what was the most dangerous.
Otherwise, I won't listen to you.
But then my
Reclaim
you're not.
what is ours.
But maybe
I'll
it's
just be going.
Speak the truth.
No,
Demand
he's not actually telling the
accountability from these
truth.
so-called
Because
leaders.
I can just look it up on
Put
Google.
our
perhaps you should be
people
less
first.
precious about it then and make
Because
a
if we don't
counterpoint.
fight
Maybe
for
you
our
should
own
ask the
freedom
girls.
today,
No,
there will be
you
future left
haven't.
to
No,
fight for
I'm sorry.
tomorrow.
It's a
Enough is
snobbery
enough.
thing where you just like, oh, well, you guys said something wrong. Well,
Yeah.
that's his interpretation of what's going on in the world. A lot of people feel the same way, that things get more dangerous.
can't
We didn't have suicide fucking bombings in the past. We didn't have people going shooting up the Manchester
can't
Arena and shit like that in the
interpret
past. So
government statistics,
if he said specifically we have more murders now than we ever did, then you can test that. If he said you have more rapes now than ever did, but he's talking about a general situation.
It's
And if you
more
have a
dangerous
counterpoint, then
than
make
it's
it.
ever
I mean,
been.
this
But don't
whole
do this,
event.
Oh, you said something that I don't think is, where's
Yeah.
your source? It's not statistically accurate. So
This whole
therefore
protest-
I disregard everything
Okay,
that you
what
said.
do you think?
This whole
It's more
protest is
dangerous than
against-
it's gonna be. That's a perception, is it? I should think that's not to do with
So our next
dangerous.
speaker today.
Well, considering this whole event, this whole protest is based on grooming gangs, that's what it's referring to, right?
Overall, according to the
Brooke
Office
Hotel.
overall crime volume.
He's a Christian and he'll be doing a
Fucking lefty
call to
cunt.
prayer and also his
Lefty
own speech.
cunt.
So give it up for John.
I was dealing with that woman over there who said she'd rather her kid grow up in a place where people were smoking drugs out on the street than in a restored Britain country.
Yeah. And you got this fucking prick down here trying to say that, oh, what I said isn't correct, it's more dangerous than it's ever been. He's got statistics.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, haven't
I
he,
wonder how
sir?
Lifecom is doing these days.
Yeah, exactly. But he's like, yeah, but he didn't
grooming
specify
gangs.
what's more dangerous.
And I'm talking now about Britain.
Well, I'm sorry, but this is about grooming
And why
gangs, what
all
we're
of
doing
us,
today, and that's what I'm fucking speaking about.
Christians should be standing up and saying enough is enough. Now, I'm a Christian,
I didn't even hear Carl's speech because
and I know that there's a lot of controversy recently with the Unite the Kingdom rallies,
no.
and there are many Christians. who
Anyway,
say,
how are we doing, chat? We've got a lefty down here that's trying to debate me as to what I said is wrong, saying that the country's the most dangerous it's ever been. And, well, pretty much this protest is about the grooming gangs. And it is the most dangerous it's ever been, in my opinion. He can come with his statistics or whatever, but you know what? Fuck that guy. That's what I say.
Christian friends here today.
Yeah, I hope you like the speech, everyone, and thank you for listening to it. It was my first, so I was a bit nervous, but
They are Christians
got to start
first.
somewhere, right?
We love our nation second. Our Jesus comes first, but our nation is important. I just want to get that one straight to start with. And I think it's good to see Christians out on Unite the Kingdom rallies. And I think it's good that Tommy Robinson invites Christians along. And I don't care what people might think of my views. I'm old enough now to not have to worry about that. Some of you may remember me from some of the speeches last year that I made at the Brook Hotel. And I have to say that the same underlying problems that we had then are still with us today. In many ways, they're far worse. Why? Because by now, it's self-evident that we have one of the worst, inept, and constitutionally dangerous prime ministers of all time. Beneath it all, many of us are painfully aware that Keir Starmer is morally weak, arrogant, proud, spineless, and has proven time and time again that he has zero respect for the elderly, the men, women, and children, and let's not forget the veterans of this nation.
Have you looked it up? I've looked up a lot.
No matter what you think of American President Donald Trump, I think it speaks volumes when he assessed Starmer as being no Winston Churchill. How true that was.
Okay, but how do you know?
In the recent local elections, which Starmer and his cronies were so keen to block, the politically and morally oppressed people of Britain cast their verdict on both Starmer and his rotten government. The results speak for themselves. The writing is indeed on the wall, Mr. Starmer. Your days in office are numbered. For the good people of Britain will not be prepared to put up with you any longer.
Just fuck this guy off, he speaks fucking nonsense, fucking prick.
In my opinion,
you're here to agitate, obviously, so fuck off, clear off.
A culture
no one.
that has seen a massive decline in morals, ethics and social standards over the past 60 years. And instead of politicians and the establishment...
So you're here to agitate, you ain't with us, oi, so fuck off. Fuck off. Move on.
The downward spiral. The increasing insanity of woke ideology.
Move on, stop fucking agitating us and fuck off.
I'm not agitating.
Yeah, you fucking are because you're coming here with your fucking yap. Now fuck off.
Move away, please move on.
You little prick.
Please move on. Please move on. And the suppression of free speech have collectively ensured that we have ended up becoming ensnared within a political and cultural straitjacketed society that we see today.
That guy, there's been no gang rape.
Like
he didn't believe that there were any.
He's a fucking agitator, he's a prick, that's all he's after.
Deeply layered layers of silk. We're like a cocoon, all of its own making. So okay, let's turn to the subject of today.
Sorry guys for the language if you
Let's look at
I'm
the
good.
grooming or rape
pissed off
gangs
at
issue.
people like that.
I'm going to do
We're
this.
trying to save our kids and fucking pricks like that.
According to a 2020 report by the Independent Inquiry into Child Sexual Abuse,
good push, mate. Good push.
200 known gangs operating in England.
Fucking ruined my speech.
The report highlighted the need
I didn't even get to hear it because he was fucking yapping away. Sorry everyone for the language, but that lefty's pissed me off a little bit.
2 years later, in 2022, the UK government released a report detailing the ongoing issue of grooming gangs, highlighting that tackling the gangs remains a top priority, emphasising the need for a comprehensive approach that involves law enforcement, social services, community leaders working together to identify, and listen carefully to this bit, to identify and disrupt these networks. I just had to stop and think there. The report says about disrupting these networks. Do we need to disrupt grooming gangs? Or do we need to get them gone forever? I mean, what a ridiculous statement from a spineless government to say that we need to simply... We need to disrupt them. We need to get rid of them. And whilst we have politicians coming out with lame things like that, where the hell is this country going to go? Anyway, I move on. I move on to this year, just 2 months ago. I don't know if any of you are aware of this. 2 months ago, there's been a report from the Centre for Social Justice, and it says that there's currently over 250 active grooming gangs in this country that they know of. How many
you see that bloke behind in the green shirt?
Guess.
He's no left.
Now let's put that into perspective.
Hello, mate.
The government is now saying that they're aware of 250 grooming gangs in Britain. There was 200 a few years ago. That means that we've had a 25% increase in grooming gangs in the last 6 years, and the government acknowledges that. Well, what the hell are you doing about it, Mr. Starmer? It seems as if you're doing nothing. I say this government needs to do something now. We need to stop pandering to the ECHR. We need to stop pandering, and we need to say stop the boats. We need to place this issue at the top of the list. We don't need to disrupt, we need to get rid of grooming gangs.
Well, I don't know where mine went because mine was right there and it disappeared.
Where are these politicians who'll be prepared to put the people of this country first? That's what we need.
Oh, I've got another one.
And I do back Rupert Lowe.
I've still got this as well.
Good for him.
This is keeping me going.
Place
you want to sleep?
He's going to place politicians who place the people before their careers.
I'm on the level. I'm on the level.
We need people to represent us, not cronies in government. Anyway, I move on. We have, in the last 6 years, I've done the facts on this, we've had over 220,000 more illegal immigrants enter this country. Bearing that in mind, is there any... I mean,
thank you, Sue Bailey. I appreciate that.
We've got a 25% increase in grooming gangs. I mean, come on, it's not rocket science, is it? So, and the real figures are almost certainly higher. So we can see that this is a massive problem. It is a massive, massive problem, and politicians, what are they doing about it? They've got their heads buried in the sand. So, I would now like to introduce a complete contrast. As I said, I'm a Christian. The Lord Jesus Christ is my Lord and Saviour. But I'd like to just give you a contrast between the Britain of today and Britain as it used to be. I'd like to say, let's turn back the pages of history and look at what Britain used to be like. And I'm not talking now about 1940, our finest hour. I'd like to go back to the 7th century. There's a guy there called Venerable Bede who wrote some of the earliest things on the history of this country. And he actually has a book that's called The History of the English Nation. It goes back 1,400 years. And at that time, there was a guy called King Edwin. He was a Saxon Christian king. And Bede wrote about King Edwin that in those days, a woman and child could walk from one side of England to another without being molested or interfered with. That was 1,400 years ago. Can we even say it about our country today? No! Like last year I said a woman and child can't walk from one side of both or from the other without getting interfered with, let alone the country. Did you know that there's been a long history of laws in Anglo-Saxon England protecting young people? There's the laws of King Alfred going back to the 9th century. The laws of Alfred were based upon what? The Bible, the 10 Commandments. Where is going to be your basis of morality? The Anglo-Saxon kings took it from this book. I think they made a very wise decision. That's where it came from. We have a lot to be thankful for those early Christians. They stood up for what was honourable, what was right, what was just. I hope we are doing the same today. May more people rise up and say enough is enough. I'll end in saying this. Let's take a leaf out of our ancestors' books. Let's return to the Christian values that really made Britain one of the most influential nations in the world. A nation that God blessed. A nation that proclaimed, spread, and was guided by the gospel. A nation that helped others in need, but stopped short of being taken as fools. A nation that Cromwell once said, walked in this world with our heads held high, not out of pride with oneself, but because we walk hand in hand with the Lord. Let's hope that that can again be our future. And it is possible if we return to the foundations that built this great nation, and the book, the Bible, and the moral laws and guidance found within it. And I end finally with this. Thank you for listening to me. I'd just like to say this. This country is in a turmoil and it's in a crisis. We are in the battle for Britain. Whose side are you on?
Yeah.
Because if you vote for the cronies we have in this place, we're going to have open borders, Christian values gone, and our country will be decimated. I stand with the people over there. I stand with the people who are represented by that war memorial. I have my family who died in the Great War. My father fought in World War II. He suffered PTSD all his life. He beat my mum, he beat me. I love him though. He fought for a country, and that country should have decent values. And all of those values are being destroyed by the people who are represented in this place, our politicians. I stand with those who fought for our country. I stand with those who are the veterans, who people like Starmer are now going after. That's disgraceful. But anyway, I end with this. In times of strife, many times in our country, the whole nation has come together with one prayer. And it's the Lord's Prayer. And it was said in World War I and World War II and every disaster that's happened. And I'd just like to ask you, if you wish, you don't have to, if you don't want to, but if you want to, join me in reciting the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Amen. And I'd just like to pray for our country. Heavenly Father, I pray for this nation of ours. I pray for those people who are brave enough to stand up and speak out against injustice. And I do pray for the people who have organised this today. Bless them, Lord, be upon them. Lord, steer this country to be a decent country again. I ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Well, massive thank you for being here today. That does conclude the demonstration. We are going to finish with a song of We Won't Back Down while we pack up. And once again, thank you, especially to those of you sit. 19th of June, 9 AM outside Norwich City Hall, as we will oppose, as we will stand outside while the men are inside for a plea hearing after raping multiple girls between 2023 and 2025. So do you understand? Thank you for being here. Give yourselves a massive round of applause, and we'll finish with this song.
Cheers, Sue, glad you enjoyed it. If anything else happens in Norwich in the future, protests and that, I'll bring another live stream. So yeah, thank you very much. Cheers to all for watching. I'll let this song play out and then I'll end the live stream after this, but yeah, again, thank you all for being here. Protect our country, protect our children. They need us now more than ever. So get active, get out there, get your voices heard. Thank you all for watching. I'll end this after this song and then, yeah, bow out. Thank you all.
Can you take a picture of us two?
Yeah.
So if you go down that one.
Yeah. Go both ways. That one. Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, I loved it.
I didn't get to hear it because that lefty was pissing me off.
Oh, yeah. Well, good speech, man, good speech.
Why is this cunt down here filming us anyway? You see that bottom right corner? That's the well-known lefty. They usually turns up in a dress, a female dress, and he's focusing on me at the moment. So, oh well. Well then, you know what you can do, Patrick? You can fuck off, because I don't want you here. Prick. This to the bitter end. Taking it down now, yeah? You're taking it down? Yeah, ending now, guys. Thank you again, everyone, for being here, and I'll see you next time. Is that coming down, yeah?